Guys, Dust here, and welcome back to Major Minor. Where we left off was where we went down into the wine cellar, and we were going to meet up with what's his face? I don't know. I forgot his name already. Righty. That's right. His name is Righty. Okay. The stairs creaked heavily as I entered the cellar, in a way that would destroy any attempt at stealth. There's no doubt about him. He knew I was here. But at least he'd be able to tell me that I came alone. But then, where was he? I finally reached the bottom. The cold floor sends shivers quickly up my spine. The only heat in this place is a flicker of candles. I take steps forward, looking at all the wine. There's so many bottles, so many varieties. Did PB and Fidget brew this all on their own? Wouldn't surprise me if they did. I scanned this place to the best of my ability. For the life of me, I can't find Righty. Hey. I jumped through the air in fright. How in the world did he get behind me? Oh, did I frighten you? I apologize, Taylor. Did I make sure to close the door? Did you make sure to close the door? I nod. He seems pretty paranoid about all of this. Either that or he's about to tell me something big. I'm actually not sure what would be worse right now. So instead, I just stare at him with instinctive silence. Listen, I'll make this quick. Wasting time isn't in my nature. I bet. I've been following you. I bet. He's been following me? That's really creepy. But it's pretty obvious that he was, and yeah, pretty predictable. Ever since you arrived in Terra, I watched you drop into that forest. I watched you make your way to Riley? That must be the name of this town. Riley. Wait, no, that's right, Riley was the guy from the Ark, the one who told me about the power and, said that he needs to go send me to this world. I know who you are and your mission here, so you don't have to hide anything from me. Why would he be following me like that? And how did he know about the ritual? I can't help but shake this feeling. I feel like everyone has been lying to me. I don't think you fully understand things. But then again, neither do the assassins. They're simply being used by the king. It's so confusing. All of this is so confusing. Huh? Give me a chance to explain myself first. I assure you that I am not against you. I value your life and your safety. If I wanted to hurt you, I would have. After all, I'm blocking the only exit. So you're trying to hurt me. That's pretty terrifying way to reassure me. But he spoke the truth as harsh as it was. So please hear me out, I beg you. You're about to make a terrible mistake. It's so confusing. I shrug and decide to listen. I was in a position to make an educated decision. I moved to the wall and pressed my back against it. Better get comfortable for what I'm about to hear. Now, where should I begin? He takes a few moments before speaking, as if he's lost in thought. Let's start with the issue of Veloquist. I have some very condemning evidence. He's lying, playing out a sinister scheme. He's touted you as the savior to everyone. Thanks to your friends, this is spreading. But I know this was the only part of his plan. The more people that talk about you, the easier it is to hide his true intent. He lets his citizens spread the rumors. I have to be wary about what he says. I was told he could resort to deceit. If he's against them, he's against the king as well. So it makes sense that he would want to change sides. Now, I don't know exactly what he's hiding, because he's extremely good at hiding it, but I just know that it's there. Animon and Conrad are too far gone to see. Now, I'm glad I didn't become an assassin. I was close, but backed out near the end. Veloquist had a ruthless limitless test. In order to join, I had to do something unthinkable. I can't tell you what it is, though. I swore an oath of secrecy back then, and no matter what, I am still honorable. Okay. I had a man undercover in the castle. His job was to extract anything he could. I'm led to believe he thought something big. I know what you might not believe me, or at least my word alone. So that is why I have evidence. Velasquez caught my undercover agent. He directed his efforts into capturing him. His name was Kalen. Holy crap. Okay, my top mercenary. Whoa, okay. Hey, I recognize that name. That was who Eniman and Connor were expecting mail from. That is crazy. Kalen was undercover as a royal servant. Velasquez needed him silenced immediately, so he gave Kalen a condemning order. He asked Kalen to help ruin Player. They planned fake evidence in his estate. Together, they ruined his campaign. If he denied, his cover would be blown, and his reputation as a mercenary ruined. You're useless if you can't hold your cover. Velasquez had him in a checkmate. He had no choice but to accept the mission. So he went to disrupt Player's rally. Isn't it extremely convenient? Kalen now rests in a prison, silenced. The one man who could help expose Velasquez. Man, that is crazy. It seems a little too precise to be coincidence. And anyone on Conrad helped the king. They think they are exposing Lord Player. This was a ploy to get Kalen in jail. Your friend will find his mailbox empty. Velasquez has already attained his goal. The empty mailbox will prove enough. Player has top-notch security in his estate. He will not be able to follow through. He will simply starve and die in a prison. I know that Velasquez hates Lord Player, but this plan has nothing to do with that. If anything, he wants Player to help out. Player will keep Kalen under constant watch, and after a week, he'll starve to death, taking all the evidence with him. That makes sense. Things are starting to come together. Everyone in Terra seems to be connected somehow. This political puzzle is finally starting to take shape. Everything is all confusing. You can't trust anyone anymore. And Niman and Conrad are too far gone. You already said that. They would never question their king, no matter how odd the otter seems. Yeah. Galen was a very skilled at stealth. There was no reason to capture him. He could have planted evidence in the night. And why not ask Niman and Conrad? They have Player's unconditional trust. They could easily plant evidence. It makes absolutely no sense. But they serve without question. I fear they are leading you to your demise. And if you doubt what I'm saying, well, they did the same to Kalen. He would die unless he gets broken out. Even when they find their mailbox empty, I don't think they will realize the truth. They will still take you right to the king. Even if that means leaving Kalen to die. You see, they're blinded by money. Something they often accuse me of. But me, I value your life. I want to keep you safe from the king, and safe from those two heartless killers. It's odd. No, but you can't trust anybody. I don't want to trust you, nor Conrad, or anyone. I don't want to trust anybody anymore. Please, help my cause instead. Together we can rescue Kalen, and in the process we can expose Velasquez. I'm sure that you hold common sense. We can't just let Kalen die in a cell, nor can we let Velasquez win like that. Upstairs, I was just putting up an act. I wanted to seem like a sale pitch. Please maintain the facade for me, okay? If they ask you what happened, tell them that you refused my offer to help. Do not reveal anything I have said to you. Okay? He let out a sigh. I wish I could have gone to you first. It would have spared so much trouble. No doubt you are truly confused. If I found you first, you'd be fine. It makes more sense with the clear head. An open mind, like the other one had. It is all very confusing. It is. It really is. I'm not sure what to do. A lot of information is conflicting right now. But Reddy hasn't hurt me yet. So, there's that. Wait a minute. Did he just say other one?
Oh my god.
It's probably Kalen. Because of Kalen, I knew about the rituals. Today I was able to intercept it. I was hoping to grab you, but I couldn't. So, for some reason, the ritual brought through. So instead of you, I got something else. Perhaps they can convince you as a friend. He turns his head and in the darkness of the cellar. You can come out now. Oh, I know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be Clay's. Because if I have a theory, if my theory is correct, when they do the ritual, they kill someone on Earth, but bring their souls or whatever to Terra. Am I right? And at the moment, I was utterly shocked. I saw the last person I expected to see on Terra. What? Oh my god, it's so cool. Oh my god, okay. I guess I was wrong. I guess people do that then. Keela? Oh, it's so cool. I was also wondering about him. I wonder what about him. I was like, oh my god, that is so amazing. That is so cool. Oh my god. Back alley. Oh my god, that is so cool. Meanwhile, back on Earth, a shady back alley late into the night. Oh man, that was so awesome, dude. That's so cool. Oh man, okay, and there's Rook. So, how are you holding up? Okay, and I think it's clear. I don't know. I'm tired. You shouldn't have woken me up. Shock, you needed to know. Don't give me any of that nonsense. You and Clace went way back. So his name is Shock, right? Yep. So, I just wanted to know about you. I just wanted to talk to you about this. I know it must be affecting you somehow. You were childhood friends, you know. You should go back to your contest winners. Seems to me that they were more obsessed. Why don't you go interrupt their sleep? Don't be stupid. Jesus, Rook. Listen, you and I care about you. You know I care about you. If I were in your shoes, I need a friend. I'm just doing what's appropriate, Shock. This affects you more than it does them. I don't know what voice to give you. I need to think. Who are you? Say that affects me or not. Stuff your nose back in that tablet, Rook. It doesn't belong in my personal business. Jesus. Okay. Dang. Two mercs with a mouth. Okay. Sorry for caring. Oh, Jesus. I know why you really called me. I know why you really called this meeting. You don't care about how I feel at all. You care about whether or not I'm staying. Now cut to the chase. None of this is about my friend. It's all about how our careers will change. Shock. I really do care. I know what it's like to lose someone. I've been in that exact situation before. Is that so? That's not what I heard. I heard that you like to abandon others. It's the reverse, Rook. People lose you. Oh my gosh. What was her name? Yeah, Claire. That's right, you did. I think you were the one who abandoned Claire. Something happened. I don't know. Now I told you to cut to the chase. What's the real reason you came here? Called me here. Fine. I guess I'll pretend not to care. There's something you're good at. Jesus. Singe decided to restructure the tour. Opening night will be a memorial service, you know, like a vigil in Clace's honor. Really? Singe has sentiment? Well, I guess you could say that. But he did it to minimize refunds. The feds will still want to attend. That makes more sense. Here I thought I might grow in a heart. Yeah. He wanted me to ask you something. But if perhaps you'd make a little speech, you know, as a childhood friend of Clace. The fans might want to hear your voice. It could give the video more impact. I'll think about it. Really? He was one of your best friends. This is a memorial for service, you know. You really have to think about this? Indeed I do. You got a problem with that? No. Okay. Also, there'll be a big announcement. Daz will take Clace's place in the tour. We have appreciated if you stay. Rucker is going to stay. He's pledged his services to Daz. What do you think about that, Shock? Oh yeah, Shock, hey. Because back in the limo they said something about Shock. And that was all too confusing. I think that I'll have to think about it. Wow. Very well. Can I go now? I suppose. But first, how about the contest winners? They're not precious to me. The contest was Clay's idea, Shock. I did it for him, and now he's gone. They'll wake up to some horrible news, assuming they haven't heard it already. In fact, we might even send them home. Singe needs to decide what we'll do. I'll have you know that they don't impact me. Okay, I'm glad you think about that, Rook. Good lord. Because apparently I can freaking go into a different universe and actually listen into conversations. Got it. And about what you might be feeling, just please do me one favor, Shock. Don't make the same mistake I did. Yeah, don't freaking... Because he lost to Claire, or Claire lost him, whatever, and stuff. So yeah, you might want to be careful with that, Shock. With all due respect, Rook, only you could screw up that bad. Get wrecked. Shock storms off, pushing Roko out of his way. Oh my god. Wow. And people think I'm a jerk. I mean, that guy was pretty jerky. Ooh, I'm so hungry for something. I can go for some jerky right now. Well then, what got into him? Hi, Cleavage. Oh, there you are, Daz. I think he skipped a few steps. Went right into the anger stage of grief. Okay, that's a fact. I could see it on his face. I guess we all handle things differently. Yeah, some more harmful than others. Thanks for coming to see me at least. No problem. Is there anything I can do? If I can help in any way, please tell me. Well, I know that you were with Sin. Perhaps you have some information for me? Aside from your promotion, I mean. Singe told me about that directly. But I don't know much else. Other than the changes to opening night. Well, I talked with Rocker for a bit. He seemed more interested in mythology. So, I tried to get out of there quickly. Sounds like him. It's admirable, though. He's still able to study well aboard. Jesus Christ, abroad. Okay. If only he didn't show it off all the time. Yeah, it can be a little troublesome. I could give you a big lecture, though. Especially on the creation of Japan. Oh no, not that again. You were implying I couldn't do the same. Remember, I work with him every day. Heh. Well, anyway, about the murderers. I think there's been a breakthrough there. Really? You think I know about that? My mailbox is usually flooded all night. The police are even keeping it a secret, but they found a culprit, at least for half of the cases. This person confessed to being a copycat. They're responsible for the gun murders. Alright, interesting. Very. They have a solid alibi for all the cases, so now we're left with a bunch of suicides. So, the real mystery still isn't solved. People are taking their own lives, even if completely healthy. And with no evidence left behind either, it seems that the bodies are moved. It's the only way this makes sense. So, there's another killer out there then. Maybe it's the same person, and he's making half of them look like an actual murder, and then the other half making it look like a suicide. So he can actually get away for a few things. I don't know. It seems that way. It seems to be that way. But the police don't care. They're closing the case in the morning. What? We're probably dead. I'm probably dead on the game. And not in the game, but on this earth. I'm probably dead. Clace is probably dead. And we just went into the ritual thing. Something like that. They'll just be labeled as suicides. Even though that's physically impossible. Indeed. Anyone could realize that? The crime scenes don't match the crime. A bit premature to close the case like that. Of course. But there's nothing we can do. If it's closed, we'll never know the truth. This leaves in the hands of others. Yeah, like me. I'm the savior. The big savior. So, you want to play detective now? That would be fun. I want to play detective. I want to know who did this to us. Don't you? I want to know who killed him. I'd rather not know. Don't you, Reed? Finding the culprit makes you a target. Just someone else they need to silence. Oh, there's that one word, silence. Oh, poor Kalen. Okay. I advise you to drop it, Daz. We don't need to lose another idol. We need to work on moving forward together. You have a point. But Singe didn't back down so easily. I bet. He never does. What did he do now? He already has a suspect in mind. Clay's bodyguard. Really? Yeah. Are we going there now? Oh, wait. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. The murder started when we arrived, and the scene seems extremely tampered with. It makes sense. It makes sense given his background. He worked for the police before Singe. He was able to pull strings like that. Seems too simple to me. I thought so at first, but Singe called him for questioning, and that's where it gets more suspicious. Well, what'd he say? What'd he say? What'd he say? Tell me! Okay. It seems that he's fled Tokyo. What? Seriously? Oh my god. So, wait, because if he did leave, then that means no more murders would be happening. Other than that, yeah. Singe's office earlier that night. Okay, so we're going here. Okay, I forgot what voice to give Singe. Damn it. I forgot. What do you mean he's gone? It's just like that, just like it sounds. We can't find him. You can't find him anywhere. He might as well have been banished. How convenient. We found a letter in his room, though. It simply reads, "I'm sorry." An admission of guilt, perhaps. So that means he did? Well, maybe he's sorry that, he failed and whatever. Could mean so many things, dude. Don't freaking jump to conclusions. It doesn't seem that way. If he did this, he wouldn't be sorry. In fact, he wouldn't leave anything behind. It seems to be more of a genuine apology. Perhaps he's ashamed that he failed us. It was his duty to protect Chris after all. I think the letter in it is of his resignation. He couldn't face us again after this. Or maybe it was to throw us off the trail. Now he'll just live in silence. We need to hunt for him. Immediately. Jesus, Singe. That's a pretty far-fetched theory. I don't mean any offense, Singe. Come on, dude, relax. Far-fetched coming from you? I thought you realized. I thought you relished in far-fetched. Things being both alive and dead at once. You read about quantum mechanics all day. And you say my theory is far-fetched? At least I've based mine on reality. Well, see, that's the thing, dude. We have rituals now. I'm sorry, Jade. That was rude of me. It's been a really long night, and I don't think it'll end anytime soon. I'll accept your apology. You're under extreme after all. Thank you. So what do we do now? I think we just move on with our lives. There's not much else we can do. We'll just pay attention to media reports. We're not detectives. We're not police. We can't expect to solve things, Singe. We have to drop it and leave it to them. Okay, I'm starting to go all suspicious. I think Jay did it. I don't know why. Holy crap. Okay, only if it was that simple. Okay, now I feel like Jay did it. Oh my god. Holy crap. I'm just blaming a lot of things now. I can't trust anyone. I do agree, but we can't just sit around. The tour isn't going to ruin itself. We have lots to do, and in so little time. First and foremost, a new bodyguard. We need to hire some protection. Not just for Daz, but for everyone. I have a few candidates gathered here.
gathered here. I went a little hunt for CVs. I've already run the background checks. Thank you, Jade. You're helping me stay sane. I don't think what I'd do without you. I don't know, be dead? Don't mention it. I just do what you pay me for. I recommend the candidate named Acreon. His past experience is very impressive. That, and he's a perfect track record. Very well. I'd like to see him. Can you call him in here immediately? I'm sure he'll understand our predicament. Of course, Singe. But one more thing. What should we do with the contest winners? The sun will rise soon, and I have no idea. I had completely forgotten. It's always something, isn't it? Bring them to me when they wake up, okay? I'll decide what to do when I meet them. This has turned into one huge headache. They're gonna... okay. We'll find out. He takes a deep breath and places his face in his hands. It might be better just to send them home. No, don't send me home. I like it in Tokyo, where all the murders happen, and rituals and stuff, where we can learn about Japan's history. You can get pretty educated from here. This is pretty nice. Oh, we're back here. Okay. My colleagues, yeah, that's right. Kila. Yeah. Okay. I stare in shock for what seems like an eternity. My mind is bombarded with impossible questions. A thoughts and voices assault my mind. And how on earth did Kila end up in Terra just like that? Because of the rituals. Hey, are you okay? You look like you've seen a ghost. I don't really believe in ghosts and all that much, but I assume I'd feel the same thing, the same as seeing one for real. This is the last possible thing I expect to happen. I know that actually caught me off guard too. Whoa! Okay. Snap out of it, okay? There's lots to talk about here. That much was true. I snapped back into reality. Perhaps a thorough explanation of this can help me. Perhaps right now I can still wonder about Kila is here. I decide that a good question to start with. Okay. Well, I remember one last thing. We were in the hotel watching some TV, and they reported that Clace was killed. Or no, he committed suicide, didn't he? Riley's ears pricked up at the mention of the name Clace. At least that's what it seemed like to me. It's possible he is confused with the word TV. That, or Clace is actually alive from the ritual, and his soul was brought here to Terra. So maybe my theory was still right. I'm still going with my theory. But then, that's all I remember from Tokyo. As quick as I saw that, I was here. I thought I was hallucinating or something. I panicked and eventually collapsed. I had a face full of soil, embarrassingly. I was on the ground for a really long time. That is, until this guy found me. Yeah, this guy. Was he on your right? He motions his head towards righty. That guy who's like really extremely buff with the nice pecs. Yeah, that's how it happened. I didn't think the ritual would bring two. So as soon as I could, I snatched Kila up. I was too late by the time you came. I didn't want to come, I'd already got you. Our only option was to watch and sneak. I had to find a chance to get you alone. That's why I invited you down here to talk. Kila had told me all about you, as well. Can I continue now? Yes, of course. Oh, you're so adorable. Kila. Okay, I still trust Kila for some reason. Riley told me a story, how to start a story. Let me just say, it makes more sense. I think you're following the wrong guys. Anyone in Conrad are too gullible. They believe in anything the king says. They don't even realize that they're slaves. I don't even trust anyone. Kila, you're the last one I trust, so please, be the one person I can actually trust. I'm not sure how to make this any clearer. The king does not want Lord Player to lose, but this Kalen matter is totally separate. The Latin holes in their orders. There's two, but they're too loyal to the king to see. They follow without a single objection. But Righty here thinks that because before he acts, he's not thrall to this Velasquez. Am I pronouncing it? Velasquez. I think he's a good guy here, Taylor. What do you think? You have my back, don't you? Oh, please don't make me decide. Honestly, don't know what to think. I'm so confused. Some of this makes sense, but some of it is outrageous. I decided to piece all of my developments didn't mention the arc. It must be specific to me. Please, don't make me choose. It makes sense that he got here before me then. The man in the arc didn't intercept Keela's trip. But I still have no idea why Keela was right here. Is it just because he was beside when I was taken? Please don't make me decide. Okay, thank you. I explained everything to Keela. He had a revelation about the ritual. He said that your world suffers from it. Oh, right. I nearly forgot about that. This whole world and the ritual, it ties into the I do it! Okay, no, but he also has... his theory is the same thing. It's not the same thing. Your two friends, Anyone and Conrad. The ritual they're performing. It's so caused the midnight deaths. Okay, so... yeah, basically, when they do the ritual, somebody dies on Earth and whatever, and their souls are brought back to Terra. Interesting line of thought. I asked him to elaborate. I wanted to see if his thoughts line up with mine. Something like that. Well, the ritual was once a day, and had to be at the same time too. The same rules as the Midnight Deaths. Holy crap. Oh my god, it actually lines up. Ah! There is time difference though. Midnight on Earth could be daytime here. Regardless, the ritual steals on Earthlings, and when an Earthling comes here, they die. At least they do on Earth. For some reason, they live in Terra. Oh my god, it all works. I told you my theory was correct. Okay, there were no other explanations. Yes, I know, Keela. I do believe you. You're the only one I trust. Oh my gosh, we think alike. It makes sense. There are a few glaring holes. We brought here after midnight. We still able to hear news of Clace's death. I challenged his theory with that fact. Hey, you're right. In that case, I don't know. No, the theory was right. Everything was right. Okay. Furthermore, his theory assumes some odd things. First of all, that Clace is alive and well on Terra, and second, that we are both dead on Earth. I decided not to tell them about the Ark, and play alongside his position of thought. If theory was true, there would be 3 rituals. One of Clace, one for him, and one for me. Yes, I know it's true. Okay. I direct that challenge to Righty. Dun dun dun. Well, so you're on my left. I don't know why that's the thing. If it was only ever performed once a day. It was only ever performed once a day. Those were Valak's strict orders. I don't think they would disobey him. It can't be a coincidence, though. They were way too similar to ignore. You and I standing here is proof of that. A small timing issue can't prove me wrong. Everything still kind of lines up. Yes, it does. I believe you, Keela. That's not true at all. No, Keela isn't with us. And Marty says the ritual was only performed once a day. It pokes holes all through Keela's theory. But there has to be a reasonable explanation. Yes, Keela's right. Keela is right. Oh my god, perhaps the ritual brought all of you. But you just traveled at different speeds. This would compensate for the difference. No, it can't be that. We're still on Earth past midnight. Let me think about this for a moment. I got it! You know the news report. It was on TV an hour after Clace's death. What if time on Terra just moves faster? If 1 hour there is 1 day here, it explains everything perfectly. The ritual of another day brought us here. It also explains why we never saw Clace. We came here a day later than he did. He could be anywhere by now, you know. Oh my god, that's possible. It's not overly huge difference. Besides, Anyone in Conrad did talk about the time's flow. I still dislike the implication that we're both dead, but it's kind of true, dude. But some of this is just wishful thinking. We don't know about the specifics about either world, namely the amount of rituals and midnight deaths. If we did, we'd be taking steps in the right direction. But again, there are too many coincidences at play. We have to stop considering the deaths a mystery now. We need specifics. But if it clearly involves Terra, the King's ritual was the most probable cause. Oh gosh, okay. Keela believes the ritual is responsible. Ariman and Conrad are the murderers. There is a logical behind in his theory as well. Either way, we can't learn the truth. Not while chilling down a wine cellar. I'm sure you can agree with me on that one. Okay, also, I just realized something as well. There was another killer. The killer who, said, but what if that killer was from Terra and he traveled there? And just playing along. Righty cracks his knuckles loudly. He then stares down at me, menacingly. I am going to kill you. One very important question remains. One that you can answer here and now. Do you trust me? No, I don't. I can't. What do you believe? Will you go back upstairs? Will you travel with Anyman and Conrad even though the king lies to you, all of you? Or will you come with us? You can rescue Killian as a team. And his testimony will expose Thalapos. I can't guarantee your safety if you leave. I won't be able to watch over you anymore. But if you're side with us, I'll keep you safe. We'll help Kayla and reveal the king's motives. That may be how you really save Terra. We're under the hand of a tyrannical ruler. You're going to come with us, right? I mean, we're friends and stuff. Oh, no, he played the friend card. No! This is a hard decision to make if I signed it with against anyone current. They hate me. I'd probably make enemies out of Vatica's assassins. Who cares? I don't care. But on the other hand, Killian might not have proof. The king may not even as bad as Righty claims. There also a risk of the rescue mission failing. That, and I have assassins out to get me. But Keela... Siding with Righty and Keela seems very risky. I'm not able to compete with my missions as savior. However, if I side with Anyman Conrad, then Keela and Righty might become my enemies. No, I don't want Keela to be my enemy. He's the only one who actually proved my theory kind of right. But Anyman and Conrad will bring me right into the king. I'll be able to hear the plan for the man himself. This is the easiest route for me to take, especially if I want to help the man in the Ark. But what if Veloquiz did want to use me for evil? There's a chance that meeting him could condemn me. Once we're face to face, he could do anything. What if Anyman and Conrad have a secret agenda? They are assassins after all, not peacekeepers. This is a tough choice indeed. I wish it was an easy choice back in Tokyo. Things are getting far less black and white on Terra. I sat in silence, thinking of what to say next. Okay. Now, I'm gonna end the video here. That really is a really, really tough decision to make. I don't even know. You guys tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. This is a really tough question. But think about it. Really think about it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, click on that like and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. Stay awesome, and I will see you in the next video.